What's up, my fellow Kingdom ambassadors? What's good? What's popping? What's going on? In between, underneath, above, and all that good stuff. How you feeling? How you kicking? How you breathing? The moral of the story is poocha lay, baby. How you doing? Come on, get your little snack, get your little tea, cause I have a tea. It's a, what is it? Is it a night down? What is it called? Turning down the night? I don't know what it's called, but it's an anime review. Yes, it is. Let me pause this because I feel like it's gonna be copyrighted. Because my gosh, it's an anime review. We're gonna continue from season 2, episode 4 of Fruit Basket. Yay! Okay. So yeah, so I have my tea. And I'm finna drink it because I'm trying to go to sleep. So I thought I could go ahead and get this content in. Wow. You know? So, yeah, poo. Come along. Let's do it. Let's get right into this video. Without further ado, before we get into this video, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that post notification bell so that you'll be notified every time your girl does what? Drop a video, a reaction, a story time, period. And other than that, make sure that you comment below, like this video, share this video. If you're a returning subscriber, what's up? Hey, poocha lay. If you're new, my face is new to you. What's up? My name is BeautifullyYasme. Go ahead on, check out the videos. You will like it, all that. Yeah. All right, and then boom, let's get into this video. So this review is going to be different from every other one where I did just do a sit down and we talk about it as I like. But instead of me jotting down notes, because I have to try to get these videos out to y'all in a rapid speed or whatever, I cannot do the sit down and take notes and we record, and we're going to have to just do it this way for right now. And then the next one, it'll be more of a sit down. I just need to get content out for right now, okay? I'm trying not to overwhelm myself, so bear with me. All right, so enjoy. So if you have watched the previous episode, you know that we left off where Yuki and Tuhuru went to go visit Yuki's brother, and that whole thing that's transpired over there. So now this episode starts with the gang at school talking about a fall group outing that's coming up, and Kyo throws his usual temper tantrum, like, I don't want to hang out with you guys, but in actuality he do. Yuki comes into the room. The Hoodoo asks him, hey, how you doing, where you been, how is student council going for you, whatever. My apologies, I lied. The scene didn't start with the crew hanging out. It started with Hatsu visiting his girlfriend at the insane asylum. And he brought her flowers. And she didn't want the flowers. She told him that she doesn't need him. She broke the vase. She threw the flower in the vase on the floor and told him she don't want him, she don't need him, and she wants him to leave. Now back to what I had stated with the crew. Like the Hoodoo, her friends, Yuki, Kyo. Sorry, I'm eating. Them hanging out, talking about the trip that's coming up. And also, this is where those two scenes intertwine. So, yeah. In my personal opinion, I think Haru is having a... So, let me rewind. While the group is discussing the outing, they're told by... I forgot the bunny's name. But they're told by him... I forgot his name. But they're told by him that Haru is destroying the school. So now, Yuki, Kyo, the Hoodoo, and the bunny are talking to him. Now, what I was going to say was, I think Haru is acting out solely because of what transpired. What I told you all earlier in the previous clip, that he went to visit his girlfriend. His girlfriend is in an insane asylum, and I think she is telling him she doesn't want him, she doesn't need him, because she's trying to protect him from herself. And he's taking it as if like she really don't want him or whatever. So I believe his acting out is, I'm eating mozzarella sticks. His acting out is because of that. Okay, let's see. So they almost get into a fight. Kyo and him almost get into a fight. Well, he tried to expose everybody. Again, love is a dangerous. Okay, let's get into this, because baby, let's get into this. Love is beautiful and powerful, and now I understand why the Bible says, "Do not awaken love before it's time." Because baby, had I waited and not awakened love before it's time, the heartbreaks and the traumas and the pain that I've gone through that was in my control, I would have been all the better for it. Okay? So, he tried to expose the Somna. I haven't watched this anime thing. Just bear with me, okay? He tried to expose their family. He's an ox. Okay? So, you know. He tried to expose by trying to hug Tuhuru. Yeah. But Kyo ended up punching him, because y'all know Kyo and Yuki don't play about Tuhuru. Well, none of the Somna family really play about Tuhuru for some reason, but especially Kyo and Yuki don't play about her. So as soon as he tried to approach, Kyo punched the mess out of him. Okay, and he was like, "You think that he was like, you just trying to show off in front of her, trying to look good or whatever." And he told him like, Kyo told him that that's not the reason or whatever. And then Yuki asked him what's going on, what's wrong or whatever, right? Because everybody can sense that like they said that he hasn't been this dark for a very long time, and they can sense that something is wrong and he's really sad. So somebody comes in, I don't know who it is, but somebody comes in, they haven't introduced the person's name yet, pour water on him and Kyo, because they was about to get into a fight, and separate them, took them both to the teacher's lunch or whatever. So now he came back and apologized to Tuhuru for any aggression he showed towards her. And this is why I'm saying love is dangerous, bro, because God knew what he was doing. God created love for a purpose, but it's like having water. Water sitting still can go bad. Water moving at a rapid pace at a mass amount can be dangerous. But water water put in a container to drink can save a life. So I say that to say love can be really dangerous. I've heard about people hurting one another, unaliving one another because of love. I've heard about people unaliving themselves because of love. And I know from experience how love can push you there to unalive yourself. Now, I've never wanted to commit. I have, but I never did it though. But I know how intense love can get when it's placed in the wrong hand, when you place your heart in the wrong person's hand. So I believe when he went to visit his girlfriend in the insane asylum, and she told him that you could just tell he came in so happy, was like, "I brought you flowers, aren't they pretty? It's so dark in here. They hope this brighten up your day or whatever." And she just was such in a depressive state, and she just, honestly, I believe like she was trying to save him from herself. Like she doesn't want him to, she doesn't want him to be stuck with her. And that's unconditional love, which I am grateful that I have. I love people unconditionally. I have given my last relationship. Not this one, but my last one with the man. My last relationship was the one where I unlocked my ability to unconditionally love somebody, my ability to see beyond flaws and just strictly love you, flaws and all. So in the right hand, that can be so beautiful. But anyway, let's get into this because yeah, I'm not gonna give you scene by scene, but I'm gonna watch it and give you the synopsis of it all. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna see you once I'm finished watching it, and then I'm gonna come back and get the synopsis, and then we can go on. And then the next one, the next episode, we're gonna have a sit down, and I'm gonna read it to you. We're gonna talk about it. And we're gonna.
Why? You can't be trusted not to wind up getting hurt.
It didn't seem very nice to avoid him, especially if he's having a hard time.
He wasn't being nice either.
Well, he was upset.
Why do I bother? You just don't get it.
I was worried about you!
Not right. My problems aren't what's important right now. Yours are. Otto, you always put other people first. What about you? He stays strong for the people he cares about, even when he's got problems of his own to deal with. You're kind. Not me. I only ever think about myself. I put all my energy into containing the emotions I'm too scared to feel. I'm a coward.
That's deep, isn't it? This is what I've been telling y'all. I don't know if it's just me that I think too deep into things, or sorry, I'm trying to. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me that I think too deep into things, or I analyze things too deeply. But that was deep, cause me being delivered from putting people first and being delivered from and this is what I mean by love was awakened too early, because love, well, because I was introduced to what's the word, an unclean version of love when I was in my biological father's home, because I was introduced to that because his way of showing me love was toxic. I assumed that, not assume, but I try to be the light in everybody's world by overly exerting myself for people, or putting myself to the back burner, because that's just what I was taught to do, right? So for people like us who give of ourselves first and not ask questions and constantly put ourselves at risk, because before, as y'all, if you go back in my old videos on my other channel, you will hear me say, as long as your feelings are hurt, your feelings are not hurt, it doesn't matter. As long as I know that you can hurt me all you want to, as long as I know that your feelings are not hurt. Like, that was the most obscured way to live my life, and I thank God for delivering me out of that. Out of starting December of last year, he delivered me out of that, and I thank God that I'm still a work in progress. I still have things about me that God is revealing to me that I need to work on, but you gotta put yourself first, babes. Like, and putting God first means putting you first too. Like, if you, like, people will replace you, people will find other people. Put yourself first. And I think that's why that really hurt him and why he's acting out, because he put her first and she hurt him, and now he's walking around broken. Hurt people, and I have experienced that firsthand from my last relationship. My recent hurt people, and if I had allowed that to, like, darken my heart, I don't know who I would be today, because that encounter was, it was the most gaslighting. And I even came to a conclusion yesterday that, like, abuse is abuse, and it has different form of it. That was the most gaslighting, most, everything was, I was overreacting, most, you're thinking too much into it situation I've ever been in. Like, people be out here abusing people, don't even know it. And people be getting abused and don't even know it. Okay?
dark and go ballistic in class. The thing is, I got dumped by Irene. What? When it first happened, I just felt numb. But the more time went by, the more pissed off I got. I was just thinking about it earlier, and, well, you saw. I snapped. Lost it. And does Akito know?
That is really how it be in a breakup. When it first happened, you'd be like, psh, all right. And then as time goes on, you just be like, nobody's hitting up my phone. And I find it really, like, I've always stated this, but it's so weird how somebody you speak to every single day can go from somebody you speak to every single day to a stranger in a matter of seconds. Like, that is, yeah. Y'all be careful out here. Let love lie. Let love go to sleep until it's time to wake love. Please, 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 please. That's what I'm learning. Allow God to have his timing, okay? Let your singleness be ordained and anointed by God. Use your singleness for its full purpose. Because when love is awakened before its time, when love is persistently awakened before its time, it can cause so much damage. So much damage, and damage people in your path as well.
I don't need you or want you. Go. I'm sick of you.
Why'd she do it? Why? Even now, I want to see her. So bad it hurts. She said she wants me out of her life. And I'm just supposed to go? I need her too much to give up on her that easily.
I don't need you or want you. Go. I'm sick of you.
Why'd she do it? Why? Even now, I want to see her. So bad it hurts. She said she wants me out of her life. And I'm just supposed to go? I need her too much to give up on her that easily.
Let me tell you something. I have had the most horrendous, most hurtful, most gut-wrenching things be said to me face to face by someone who, I loved, was in a relationship with. Yeah. And there is, when you truly love somebody, and I mean truly love somebody, it's not that easy to give up on them. There's always a party that's gonna be like, they're gonna get it together. They're gonna see. They're gonna get it together. I'm gonna keep, my love is gonna say, I'm here to tell you, baby, stop. They're not. It's not. Nope. And for me, even though I was seeing it for myself and was hearing people telling me like, nope, it's not gonna work, stop, I had to make a decision for myself to be like, yeah, no. The may be good, but you're a horrible person, or you don't know how to treat me, or you don't love me. It's just a word to you. And I have learned so in a hard, the most gut-wrenching way that like people action will always tell you how they feel about you. Don't ever listen to nobody's word. They could say they love you 1,000 times, a gazillion, a gabillion times. But babes, if their action is not telling you that they love you, believe the action, not the word. Anyone can say anything. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This episode child is teaching me a lot. Okay, so I'm just dropping it to him as it's teaching me. Do not let somebody, like, even in the video, like, y'all saw the clip where she said, I don't need you, I don't want you. Like, that is so, I've had somebody, bro, because I used to use my body as a form of problem solving. So if something is wrong, I will use my body to, like, resolve. Meaning, like, well, my significant, I'm not, like, I'm out here just tooting myself. Okay, I'm not tooting myself. We don't do that over here. Okay, no offense to anybody who does. I just don't do that. In a relationship, when a problem arises, and I used to do that with my last relationship, with my last relationship with a man. I think any relationship before him too, I used to do that, where I would use my body as a solution to the problem. But my recent last relationship, with when I was dating a girl, I feel like I did use my body in a way. Well, I didn't use my body as a solution. I used my body as a way for me to see them. Like, I would use the pounding, okay? Because YouTube won't let me say somewhere. So, the seg, I would use seg as a way for us to see each other. Because it became to a point where, like, we only saw each other when we're doing it. And we spoke all the time, every day. Always, I love you too. Love you too. You don't love me. I loved you, but you don't love me. You just love what you got from me. And don't let, okay? So I've had in that relationship with her tell me face to face, to my eyeballs, some real hurtful, real mean, real, and for the sake of, I'm just being honest, for the sake, like, real hurtful things. And I would get hurt. I would cry about it to the point where, like, shorty saw me cry before in her face and didn't console me, not one bit. And I still continue to talk to her after that. Would never see you a day in my life. No. But there's just certain things that, like, love is not going to heal. If that people got to choose to want to be a good person themselves, and people got to choose to want to love you back themselves. You can't force anybody to love you, and people just be peopling. Love hurts. That's the moral of the story. Love hurts, and people will hurt you. Protect your heart. Let love lie until it's time for love to awaken by the right person with the right intention. Right intention is the key word right here. Okay? Right person, right intentions. I'm right. So that's pretty much the episode. It ended off with him saying, so Kyo and Turu. Her name is Turu, not Tuhuru. Okay? Don't come for me in the comments. He want to say Kyo for some reason. Yuki and Turu were walking home from school after the last clip that you saw. And Turu was worried about him because she just wanted to make sure he was okay. So she asked it's not Kyo. She asked Yuki if he was okay, and Yuki decided to go to the Sumner house. Mind you, Yuki hasn't been to the Sumner house in a mad long time, because remember in the previous episode, New Year came, he didn't go. So he hasn't been to that house in a long time. And as soon as he stepped foot on that house, his traumas came back to him. Like, it actually was like a physical reaction that occurred to him or whatever. But he pushed through because he wanted to go see his friend, and he was able to push through and got there and saw him. And he also ran into Rin while he was there. Like, he saw her breaking out of her insane asylum hospital or whatever. So I guess that hospital is also on the grounds of the Samna house or whatever. So anyway, so he finally get in a room and they talk or whatever. And Yuki asks him, what are you going to do now? How do you feel? How are you holding up? Whatever. Just checking up on you. And he tells Yuki that he's going to fight for he's going to fight for Rin. And he's not going, and this is the part you're not supposed to do. I do not advise this at all. Especially when I am so big now on red flags. Like, so big. But we're going to come back on our red flag thing. So he tells Yuki that he's going to fight for her because she doesn't even know how much he loves her. And he's not going to allow her to give up on their love or whatever. So Yuki was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go home then, okay? Because I thought you needed some cheering up, but you don't, so I'm gonna go home. Back at the house, Turu finished making dinner for everybody, and she's waiting for Yuki to come back. Kyo is at jiu-jitsu. Yeah, and he's a little bit hard on himself for calling I forgot his name, but calling Rin's boyfriend, calling him a monster because he thought about himself and how the bracelet that he has on his arm controls his dark side as well. So he didn't call him a monster, but he was telling Turu to stay away from him because he could hurt her or whatever. So when he said that, now he's at Jitsu thinking about it and feeling bad about what he said, because he feels like he's also has a dark side and he's also dangerous he also put Turu in a dangerous position last season as well when his dark side came out or whatever, right? Boom, bow. So he's at the gym. Kyo's at the gym. Yuki's on his way home. He's like gallivanting, not gallivanting for real, but running home because he got a family to go to. And yeah, everybody's about to come home. That's where the episode ends. But back to the red flags. I do not advise that. Well, it depends on the circumstance. But in this circumstance where Rin told him that she doesn't want him, she wants him to leave her alone or whatever. In this case, I don't advise that you fight for a relationship that somebody does not want. You can't make, and that's something that I learned from my last. It's something I've learned from my past, where you cannot fight for something that somebody else is not. You cannot fight for the both of you. You cannot fight for the both of you. If she doesn't want to be with you, you can't fight enough for her to want to be with you. You just got to let it go. Y'all are hurting my arm. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all are hurting holding y'all is hurting my arm. But I'm gonna hurry up and talk so I can be done with this. But yeah, you can't make somebody be in a relationship. You can't fight for somebody to be, like, you just can't fight it. It's just, you just gotta let it go. If it's meant to be, it'll come back around. And me, I don't double back. When it comes to me, not in my adult life. There's not, okay, when I say double back means like we have broken up, I have dated somebody else, and then I double back to you. I don't do that. Now, if we have broken up yesterday and me and you got back together tomorrow, or like we broke up for like a couple of days and we got back together, I have done that and did that. Right. But to double back, to heal from you, then go back to you? Have I done that? No, I have not. I don't condone double backing. I don't condone, because like, why? You're an ex for a reason. Like, you don't listen to a song on rewind. That doesn't make sense. So why would you double back? But yeah, I feel like in that case, you just gotta let it go. Let them go. They don't deserve you. You deserve better. And majority of the time when God takes something out of your life, it's because he's going to replace it with something better. And that's what I keep reminding myself, the moments that I be like, oh, let me hit him up, let me call him, let me da da da. No, I'm not going to do none of that. In days and times where I do feel like, oh, I missed I missed the conversation. I missed the text message. I missed this and that. I just remind myself of the toxicity, the hurt, the pain, the nights of tears, many nights of tears I've cried, the multiple gaslighting, the unyielding gaslighting, bro. And people will only treat you how you allow them to treat you. They will give you a glimpse of how they're going to treat you in the beginning of your talking stage or whatever. They will give you a glimpse of who they are. And when you see them red flags, it's up to you if you want to keep going, if you want to go past them red flags. But me, oh baby, me, when I see a red flag, y'all ever seen that meme when that y'all don't know her, but her name is Frank. She's an African actor, and she was running. And he was like, she was like, running. The guy was like, "What are you running for? What are you running for?" That's me. I am running. I got running. I mean, I know the movie, and I know why he was saying that. Y'all don't, cause y'all don't watch African movies, but that was the old movie though. Franco. But yeah, that's her. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna put it in here. But what are you running? I'm running away from every red flags. Now nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has red flags, but my unwavering red flags, no, I'm not doing, no. If it does not align with the will of God for my life, if it does not align with peace, anything that disrupts my peace, I am staying away from. Because a man, everybody will have red flags. So I can meet a man that he is a habitual liar. No, I'm not gonna stay with you. But I could also meet a man who his red flag is he doesn't know how to cook. We can fix that out. I can teach you how to cook, but he's willing to learn, but he doesn't know how to cook. We can work on that. Like, there's things that are workable and there's things that are not workable. That's each person's standards. But me, what I have learned, me 27-year-old, that I have learned is I'm not gonna waver on any of my standards. Like, not one. So not one in the least bit. Not one. No, not at all. But I love you. I mean it. God loves you. You know it. And with that, babes, I am out. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you comment. Make sure that you subscribe. Hit that post notification bell so that you will be notified every time your girl does what? Drop a video. Okay? Drop a video. Just dropping videos. All right. I was gonna watch another episode with y'all, but it's giving no. I need to make my content. I'm not gonna smash things together just so no. So yeah, I'm gonna see you in this video. I love you. See you later. Okay. Good night.